We finally have our first ranked competitive event in Destiny, and it has only taken 11 long years, ladies and gentlemen. Well, statistically speaking, only gentlemen, but I digress. For those of you who aren't in the know, Call to Arms is the newest Destiny 2 event, and it is our first real taste of an actual ranked competitive event where players compete against players for actual, tangible, exclusive cosmetic rewards that are, say it with me, free. The first exclusive cosmetic you can earn is the Desert Burnish Weapon Ornament for the new Malpais, and this thing just makes it look like another EDZ weapon. It looks like something straight out of Devrim K's armory, which is exactly the point of Cutting Edge, being that Devrim K is our handler. The second of the two exclusive cosmetics from this event is the Seraphim Age Mask. Now, you earn this by either being top 10% in 2 activities by the end of the event, or by being top 1% in 1 activity. For the majority of the player base, you're going to want to shoot for that top 10% in 2 activities because you are not beating those top 1% freaks. And this Fire Mohawk effect is going to be active between events, and it is going to shut off whenever the next Call to Arm event comes out. You can re-earn it if you once again are top 10% in 2 activities or in top 1% in 1 activity. If I know this community as well as I think I do, people are going to be very, very upset about not being able to earn this one, but I think it is a good thing that we finally have a piece of exclusive cosmetic reward to rewards players for their time and effort. Now, this event is more than just ornaments. Also, you can earn cutting edge requisition packages. These are packages which we cannot open yet. These are basically timeshares, right? We have to wait until Renegades to open these, but contained within these packages is Renegades gear. You can hold up to 24 of them, and it is yet to be seen whether or not these will contain the Star Wars weapons, or these will contain another vendor's seasonal refresh, if we're going to get EDZ weapons back, or if these packages are just going to include the Arms Week weapons, but I think that would be relatively lame. For actual rewards you can earn right here and right now, Devrim K will be stationed at the tower with a special task. You can attune your weapons to any of the previous Arms Week weapons we have been able to earn, including Romantic Death, Folded Rue, Ribbon Tail, Synesthesia, Phtona, Farah, and Tracinus, and on top of it all, we are finally going to be given the opportunity to attune to and earn tier 5s with a holofoil for the Submersion Heavy Combat Bow. If you missed any of the previous Arms Weeks and you wanted any of those weapons, now is the time to play. It will be your last opportunity to do so before Renegades launches on December 2nd. And per the usual, we have a new event track. Thank God Bungie has not gone back to the event pass model. I despise that. So these are the rewards that are contained within this particular event track. Now, this is the longest rewards track that we have to date. It is 40 tiers. Contained with it are several tier 5s. You got some weapons, you got a shader, you got a sparrow, you got a ship, you got a finisher, you have various engrams, strange coins, all of the good things that you know and love, and the new palace ornament is the level 40 reward. So that was all of the various cosmetics and weapon rewards that we're going to be getting from a Call to Arms. Now, you say to yourself, how do I actually go about earning these rewards? How do I get on the leaderboards and start working towards that top 10% in 2 categories or top 1% in 1 category for the ornament? Well, if you just held on another, 10 or so seconds, I would have gotten there. Don't you look stupid now? We have multiple brand new event playlists contained within the activity portal. When I say brand new, I mean recycled, but with some modifiers to make it fun. This time, I'm not going to complain about this being portal swap the event because there's actual leaderboards to fight for, actual placements to grind for, and an emblem at stake here, so we must take everything with the level of seriousness that it deserves. We have the events as follows: Heliostat, the Coil, Salt Mines, Proving Grounds, and Cutting Edge Zone Control as the 5 competitive activities for Call to Arms. My least favorite out of all of these is the Salt Mines because I hate the Salt Mines. These are the events that we have to play, and now how do you start them? Well, if you follow along with me, we can go talk to Devrim K and get started. First off, you're going to want to come and claim the daily arm shipment in front of Devrim K. This is once per day. It will give you tiered loot of varying sizes depending on how much you are playing the game. And in this particular one, I did get a Godroll Mida mini tool that I was using for the rest of this video. And once you talk to Devrim K, it is just like every other seasonal event that you see. You pick up a short quest that you do to introduce you to the event. You have the weapon attunement, where it automatically turns you to submersion, but you are able to change that. You can tell which one you're tuned to by the check mark. You could take a look at the ornament if you want, and the various challenges in the portal. And then after that, you're going to want to go into the salt mines to progress the quest. And once you complete the salt mines, it's going to proceed to the next step in the quest, in which it's going to tell you to complete a daily challenge, and then once you complete that daily challenge, you get access to the other 3 activities that are not locked by default. Now I'm doing this right at the top of the weekly reset, and as you can see, my score of approximately 1 million was enough to get me into the top 10% of all players who have done this so far. However, that is bound to not last for very long. After that, what is there to do? Well, just grind. That pretty much is it. That is the Call to Arms event. This is the Grinder special, free to all players. Event ends in 13 days and 23 hours as the time I'm making this video. So the event is going to expire on November 25th, 1 week before Renegades releases. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be filling you in with my strategies to get top percent scores. In my opinion, do not kill yourself grinding trying to get the top 1% placement. I do not think the emblem is worth it. However, I'm not an emblem freak. To some people, this emblem is going to be the best of the best, considering that only the top 1% of all players participating in this event will actually get it. And of the sub 40,000 people that are still playing Destiny, I'd say that between 400 to 600 of these emblems are going to be going out to the community by the end of the event, considering that only the top 1% are going to be getting them. So those of you who really want this emblem, you emblem freaks out there, will be blessed by the Bungie gods with a rare emblem for once in your fucking lives. So, TLDR, this is basically like any other seasonal event. However, I think that the rewards are more worth it compared to every other event we have seen in Edge of Fate so far, because all of the weapons that we are getting have some meta purpose one way or another. There isn't a single throwaway weapon. Pretty much anything you're going to be getting is good. If you are a free-to-play player, if you don't have Edge of Fate, if you haven't hopped on in a while, now is the perfect time to hop back on and play Destiny 2. If you are preparing for Renegades, now is the time. Get your friends on, or don't if you want to take advantage of the Returner's Boon next season, but I won't blame you for being selfish in that regard. So besides that, I want to thank each and every single one of you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'd like to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I am really close to that. And shameless plugs aside, remember, you matter to someone. You mean something to somebody out there. Do something good for somebody today. Make somebody else smile. And besides that, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for watching. Take care now.